Hey, what's up, marker heads? This is the last part of this snow day drawing that I've been working on. I kind of skipped this part and uploaded another drawing, and then I realized, oh, I need to need to post the last part of that drawing I did for Americhan. So here it is. Unfortunately, the camera cut out when I was coloring the arborvitaes in the front, those big bushes, the big square things in the front. So a lot of work got cut out of the video, but you can kind of see how I did it with the far left one anyway, so I mean it's not a huge deal. But yep, I did not realize that it was not recording when I colored those, so sorry about that. Anyway, there's a lot more stuff that gets colored in this, like the trees and the house, which I made kind of a weird curved perspective on purpose because I wanted it to look kind of fisheye lens-y. I don't know. I wanted the picture to look curved, and I wanted to bring that in with the house too. And the house is kind of based on the house I grew up in. It's the same colors as my parents' house, and while it's not exactly the same design, it does have the same front door and stuff like that. And that's just because I liked that house a lot, so yep. So anyway, I guess I'll get back to some Q&A questions. Alright, my 28th question comes from Fox Crazed. They ask, what is your favorite Pokemon to draw? Well, you all know that my favorite Pokemon is Ivysaur, assuming you watched the other Q&A question videos. But my favorite Pokemon to draw is actually always different. I think that the Pokemon I've drawn the most pictures of is Oshawott. I think I've drawn so many Oshawott pictures that I can't even count them all. Like little doodles of Oshawott everywhere, wearing different clothes and like doing different things, or like weird, abstract, crazy, weird Oshawotts. Or I just draw Oshawott a lot because he's round and he's easy to draw. So I'd have to say that it's probably Oshawott. My 29th question comes from Evelyn G. Do you ever want to be an illustrator for children's books? That is kind of what I do when I'm not doing commissions or art trades. I just haven't had anything really published except for this first one that I did, which was an advertisement piece. So I guess I'd say that I kind of already am an illustrator for children's books. I mean, that's definitely what I want to do. I mean, my dream is to own an art store so I can sell art supplies and talk to other artists, and then while I'm doing that, I would love to be able to illustrate children's books and write children's books and things like that. I am always working on a children's book of some sort. So, yes, that's definitely my dream. It used to be a game designer, and then it used to be an animator, but honestly, my style is just, a lot of people have told me, oh, your style is just so much like a children's book, or you should write children's books, or illustrate children's books. It was annoying at first, and then I looked at it from another angle, and I thought, you know, they're right. I could see this in a children's book, and then I just really loved the idea. So, yeah, that's definitely my dream. My 30th question also comes from Evelyn G. Will you show new art other than Pokemon? Yes, I will. I just don't like to draw my original characters and put them on the internet because it's kind of easy for people to just say, oh, that's my idea and you stole it from me. And it's like there's no way to really prove them wrong or right. So I just don't like having my OCs out there. Um, and I love to do Legend of Zelda art, but it always takes me a long time to finish my Legend of Zelda artwork because I put way more effort into it than my Pokemon stuff, which is sad, but true. Um, so, yeah, which makes me feel bad because I'm basically saying I'm giving you guys the crappy art and saving the really good art for non-videos. But yes, I will be doing other stuff besides Pokemon. It's just what most people ask for when I trade with them, so it's kind of hard not to do Pokemon art when that's what everyone wants, so, but yes, I've got some Adventure Time stuff and some OCs that I feel pretty comfortable showing because I've already copyrighted them, and, just stuff like that, I guess. My 31st question comes from Caitlin Draws Manga. Any advice for beginning YouTube artists, like how to promote your vids and get a few subscribers? I get this question a lot. I've never really answered it before. So to all you guys who are wondering this, first of all, I'm not an expert. I don't have a huge amount of subscribers. But from what I can gather, it does take a lot of different factors. I feel like the most important one is obviously your actual skill. You have to be a decent enough artist, stand out of the crowd. Another reason why I feel like I have a decent amount of subscribers is because I entered ZKZ's contest last year, and the fact that I put my stuff out there where a lot of people could see it made a huge difference. In other words, put your stuff out there. You're not going to get subscribers just from sitting around and waiting for people to come to you. Other things that I suggest are stick to a theme of some sort, but try not to restrict yourself to one thing too much, because then people will assume that's all you do. Like you guys think all I ever draw is Pokemon. And I don't. Seriously, if you guys trade with me in the future, ask for something other than Pokemon. Anyway, another good way to build an audience is to be interactive with your viewers. I feel like the YouTubers that I really like are the ones that talk to their subscribers and are nice to them. So I think that's a really important thing too. So yeah, that's basically it. Alright, my 32nd question comes from Starryflight88. They ask, what do you use to outline your artwork? I use a lot of different stuff. Most often I use black Zig Millennium pens for my preliminary lines because they are eraser resistant and they're a lot cheaper than the Copic multiliners. I use the ones that come in 005, 01, and 05 sizes, and you can get them at Target. They're pretty good pens. And I also use, for like details and really large lines, I use black Copic multiliner SPs, the ones that you can replace the cartridges and the nibs. I use the smallest size, which is 0.03. I use 0.1, 0.5, and I use the small brush. I just really like this because it gives me a decent range of lines I can create. I also use some random stuff, like I use a sepia toned dipping ink that's Copic proof, and I use a light gray dipping ink as well. And I don't remember the names of the brands for those, but I use a Croquill nib to outline with those. So that's basically my main stuff. Sometimes I outline with colored pencils or, pencil, but those are my main things. So I hope this helps. So that's it for this drawing. I really hope you like it, and I thank you for watching. I hope you stop by again with my next drawing. I think the next one I'll be uploading is a Latios and Latias drawing. I'm not sure. It all depends on which videos I finish editing first. Leave some more questions if you've got them, and I'll see you next time.